Yo, what to do, YouTube? It's your boy ColtsTalk. We're back with another video. I'm officially back, but we gotta talk, man. Vegas mentioned the Colts' potential next head coach could be Wink Martindale from the New York Giants. Now, of course, we know that the Colts are going through a coach carousel, besides a QB carousel from last year, but a coach carousel, trying to figure out who their next head coach is going to be. Of course, last year, if you guys aren't updated, they fired Frank Reich in the middle of the year, got rid of him, bringing an interim head coach, which was from ESPN, which is a former center from the Indianapolis Colts, Ring of Honor center Jeff Saturday. They brought him in as the intern coach, and he's been, well, let's just say he hasn't been the best option. So now that the season is over, they're going to go through another list of interviewing coaches, and this time they're going to take their time. I'm pretty sure within this week or maybe after the Super Bowl, we'll have our answer of who they're going to have for head coach, and we'll have more content about that. But now they're down to 7 finalists, and they're still going through a third wave cycle of head coaches, which is ridiculous because there's a lot of teams out there filling out their spots within weeks. But the Colts, of course, got to take their time. They want to go through a process. They know how important this offseason is, being as though that they need to go get a quarterback out the draft, and they need to pair it with a head coach that knows his strengths and knows his weaknesses and can fit the system that the coach that's going to be for the Indianapolis Colts to run with it. So, besides Wink Martindale in Vegas, the 7 finalists still are Aaron Glenn, of course, from the Lions, Brian Canahan, Shane Steichen, of course, Wink Martindale, Raheem Morris, Rich Boschka, and, of course, last but not least, everyone's favorite Jeff Saturday. So, of course, all of these options are still valuable options for the Colts. We're still going to try to figure out who the head coach is going to be for this team. It's been a very nerve-wracking process. I think we can all agree to that. How nerve-wracking this process is, or how the Colts are trying to figure this thing out. But again, when you go to experience, this guy Wink Martindale has been coaching for the last 2 decades. He's still pretty young at age at head coaching, but he has tons of experience. And if you come down to me, like, everyone doesn't prefer him as the head coach, but as for the Indianapolis Colts, but I think we'll all agree of preferring him over Jeff Saturday. Now, again, this is no offense to Jeff. We all love him. Human, what he's done for the team, him being on ESPN, and, him actually just riding it out with the Colts at the end of the year, being thrown into the fire and willing to take that. A lot of coaches will turn down that offer. But he didn't. He stood on 2 toes, and he rode the wave. Of course, it didn't end how he wanted it to, but I think that's what he was knowing at the end of the day anyway. For Jeff, so I think he knew what was expecting. What he all to do was just give his gut of what he can do. If they bring him back next year with his own coaching staff, who knows what happens? But I know it's going to be a terrible sight down there in Indy if they happen to bring him back. But I'm speaking on most fans. At the end of the day, we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna root for this team anyway. So whatever happens, happens. But for Wink, he's been with the Ravens, been with the Giants. He been with the Broncos. So he has a ton of experience. He has a decent coaching tree as well for people that he can bring with him. As again, if you're comparing him to Saturday, I don't know what Saturday's coaching tree is or who he can bring with him that's available. But Saturday compared to these guys, it's just like, it's no question. But again, if I had a choice, I would probably use Callahan or Morris as my head coach going into next season. But it's not up to me; it's up to Indy. Hopefully, they can figure it out within this week or who they want as the head coach. But you guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section about Vegas and their odds about who's going to be the next head coach for the Indianapolis Colts. And who would you want as the head coach? Let me know all these things. Let me know all these things in the comment section. Let me know why. This is Marcus, and until next time, you've been Coach Shot.